Hello everybody, welcome back. In this long and somewhat unscripted video, we are going to be exploring where I've been for the last 2 months, which is apparently very convoluted, so please join me for this video and let's discuss. First things first, I moved partially to Budapest, which is the capital of Hungary. It's been a bit back and forth, bit here, bit there. There's many reasons for this, but I kind of like the change. I like the fact that I could explore another city without having to book a hotel or something. And I have to say, I kind of liked how the city looks, but I maybe haven't liked the amount of people. Whatever, it's a bit of a mixed bag, but I would say it's an interesting experience. Of course, none of that explains why I haven't been available anywhere at all. And well, there is a good reason for that. I've been trying to start my own business. And for a small business, you definitely need a portfolio. Now, I had none of that. It's because I worked as an employee in the automotive industry previously. And even if you are an engineer, even if you work on something very impressive, you are not allowed to keep any of it. So I don't even have pictures. And even if I did, I wouldn't be able to show off any of them because it's, not legal. So yeah, that's fun. I have basically zero portfolio other than what I did for this channel. So that's a plus. So in order to get my portfolio off the ground and have some sort of reference I could create, I needed to do 3 things. Number 1, learn Blender. Why Blender? Well, because Blender is nice. You can make very good looking images. Even if it's based on CAD, you can import it into Blender. And generally, you can get a much nicer aesthetic, which is very important if you want your company to be about design. Number 2, I needed to create a portfolio in Blender. And number 3, I needed to create a website for said portfolio. None of these steps were exactly easy, so I did not really have the mental capacity to do even videos. Well, but let's start at the beginning. Even by optimistic estimations, it is said that you need about a month to learn Blender from zero to get just a very basic understanding. So that's what I did. I put in the time. This was quite a long while ago, and I got to a level which I'm kind of satisfied with at the moment, even though I need to watch tutorials constantly. But the nice thing about Blender is the community is very nice and there's a bunch of tutorials available. But it took a lot of time and effort. Lots of working hours into that. But finally, I'm at a place where I'm kind of happy with. So I started to work on the portfolio, which was again a huge workload. This one is now available on danieldesigns.hu, which is the domain for Hungary. So, really, it's kind of a strange thing because now it's available on the website and I still feel like there's lots of things to do, but now at least I have the mental capacity to do videos. So let's talk about those projects. This is a vehicle which never existed, it's only a concept. It's heavily based on the car design language of the 70s, I would say, or even maybe 60s. You can see it's an old car, but according to the concept, it's been converted into a Baja PreRunner. The desert racing. The PreRunners are the trucks that go before actual trophy trucks take the race. They don't need to be as heavily modified, and they are usually based on production vehicles. So I thought, yeah, that's a chance. Like, let's create a non-existent vehicle, convert it to Baja racing. You can see the cutaway front bumper to improve the approach angles, etc. The race suspension, off-road tires, roll cage inside, that sort of stuff. The other project, this is an old project of mine, which sadly I had to sort of put on hold or even maybe scrap. It was planned to be a frame lock folding knife designed by me and produced by somebody. And this is the problem where it came up. Nobody was willing to produce it at a reasonable price because I did not have enough quantity for this. So in the end, I just decided to put it on hold. But I pulled it out of the archives for this one and reworked it in Blender to look much nicer. It was very close to being actually manufactured, so I had technical drawings for a lot of stuff. I had the tolerances figured out, everything, so it was pretty decent, but Shame I never got to produce it. This is a Perfume Packaging. It features heavily what CGI artists call caustics, which are the refraction and reflections of light on glass and fluids. I don't think that's an accurate word scientifically. It's just what CGI artists call it. I don't think that's correct at all, but whatever, caustics. It takes a lot of time to actually calculate that stuff. That's why it's usually not on renders you see on the internet. But I just decided to, yeah, I'm gonna flex about this and I'm gonna show off my skills and do the caustics. I also brought back the enclosure stuff, which I did for this channel. If you are familiar, that's good. If not, you can watch the videos if you are interested. It's a HEPA filter for 3D printer enclosures to reduce the emissions. Oh yeah, and about the website. The website was done in WordPress. Initially, I gave Squarespace a try, but I did not find it customizable enough, and it was very expensive for my tastes anyway. And so I opted to use WordPress, which I got some help in the form of one of my friends, Andras. Thank you very much if you are watching this video, by the way. And really, I mean, it was difficult. I did it mostly myself with some help, but the amount of plugins, and damn, that was it took up at least 2 weeks of my time, so that was rough. Not gonna lie. Oh, whatever, we are finished with it, and now at least I know how to maintain it, so that's good. So you can find me on Google Maps as Daniel Designs in Hungary. I'm also available now on Facebook, on Instagram. Yeah, that's basically it. I don't do TikTok at the moment. No, I don't feel it. Maybe I should do vertical video. We actually did the photo shoot. I really appreciate it. So Peter, if you are watching this, thank you very much for your help and contribution to this. I don't know how to work the camera. Not yet. Oh, good thing I'm a YouTuber then. Well, I actually did get a comment about how to improve my audio quality, but well, that I should get a shotgun mic. I'm sorry, but I already have a shotgun mic, so that's not good, is it? Is it something with the acoustics of this room? Am I not speaking loudly enough? Am I bad at editing the audio? I don't know, honestly, but just look, this is my setup. It's a phone with a shotgun mic, and still it's, I don't know, man. Hopefully it's gonna work out someday, because there's so many open questions about this. Well, anyway, if you would like me to do any sort of videos, please let me know, and I have my own ideas. Hopefully I will get around to actually doing them, finally. So frustrating, but whatever. See you guys around.